Music with Monali. I am Monali. Welcome back to my channel. And there's Audrey saying Mama. I was trying to see if I can get this to look right. Put my microphone at least where I can talk closer to it or something. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so this request is coming from Ike. I always pronounce her name wrong, and then I think she told me how, and then I forgot. I'm awful with names, y'all. And you, again, like I said, you would think with a name like Monali that I would be better with weird names, but sadly, no. This is another Chelsea Wolfe, and I'm excited because she is she's one of my Patreons, and so she's getting me into Chelsea Wolfe more and appreciation of a different style of music that maybe I'm not accustomed to because I did not like it at first, and it's starting to kind of grow on me a little bit. Not all the way, but I give her props for trying to get me on that side, you know, especially because she takes a lot of crap on my Patreon too. Not crap, but, you know, a lot of this sucks, you know, and she's like, I like it, you know, so I really like that about her. Okay, so this is called 16 Psyche, I think. Audio tree far out. Not sure what all that means, but we're going to find out. And again, this is Chelsea Wolfe. Am I going to like this Chelsea Wolfe? Yes. Just straight up yes. I think the 8-ball is starting to give up, and so it doesn't really care what it says. It just throws something out there. Okay, here we go. Okay. Is that what you think, Audrey? So when I first saw her standing there, she kind of looks like a mix between like Ozzy Osbourne and Marilyn Manson. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of scary music. I say scary like darker gothy rock. That's not to say I wouldn't like it if I heard one I liked. Does that make sense? I know it seems like a very Captain Obvious thing to say. Like, well, if I heard one I liked, I'd like it. But that's because I don't hate any genre. There's all genres, even dubstep, which I think is like the most stupid music ever. There's a song, I forget what it's called. Someone played for me and I liked it. So like I'm open-minded to all music. There's just some I like better than others. And gothic, like dark, we used to call it freak rock back in the 90s. Anyway, it's not really my style. It kind of scares me a little bit. But that's not to say, I thought that I like the contrast of a feminine voice with hard rock. So sometimes she reminded me of a mix between like a harder mix of like Tori Amos and like Susan Vega. Do y'all remember? Do, 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 do. I am sitting at the corner at the cafe on the corner. I am waiting for the coffee. Remember that song in the 90s? Okay. A mix between that and maybe like Poe. Do y'all remember them? They did the Johnny, Angry Johnny, this is Jezebel in hell. That actually sounds nothing like what she sounds like, what the Poe sounds like. But if you go listen to it, you can see what I'm talking about. And then I like the female sounding voice against rock. So I like Garbage and I like the Cranberries. And as y'all know, Zombie would be like a 10 for me. It was like the first time I heard it. But one thing I don't like about Chelsea Wolfe is that, and I talked about this before, and the girl that requested her on my Patreon that requests her, that loves her, a super fan, we've talked about it as well, is that I don't like her pronunciation of words. So she's like this, like, and I can't understand what she's saying. And as y'all know from previous videos, I can't stand it when I don't understand what somebody's saying. I understand if they're foreign, and I can't understand them if they have an accent and they're singing English. Sorry if you hear my daughter's Minnie Mouse toy. She's doing her own remix. Yeah, you think that's funny? You gonna be a DJ? So, but I believe that Chelsea Wolfe, I think she might be American. If not, she's from somewhere where she speaks English. And I should be able to understand her. And I feel like at least something. And in this, I think I understand. She said at some point. Like she said was one of the lyrics, I think. So I don't like that when I can't understand anything they're saying. So for this one, you know, at first I really didn't like it. And then the music part of it I liked. And then the contrast. Oh, and I didn't like when she did the really high notes. I thought it just sounded squeaky and like unnecessary, in my opinion. So I'm going to say that I'm rounding this out to I nothing it. So it's going to be a 5 for me in the I nothing it. If it came on somewhere, I wouldn't be like, change it. No, but I wouldn't be like, turn it up. I would just probably not even realize it was on. I nothing it. Cool request, though, because it was cool to see her with a band this time and not just by herself, get like different aspects of her. Dig it. All right, I will be back with another video soon. Music with Monolith. Cheers.